So I've been member of this pokerstrategy.com for 15 years. And I was just last month I was in a coaching that was like entertainment coaching. I would say we're pretty good friends with this coach, and he called me like a legendary player. So how come? So as a 15 years ago, this I joined this site because they started to give free money so that people would get into online poker. So they're pretty much like affiliates of poker sites, back then at least. So I got this some little bit of free money, and I pretty much started my poker career. But the thing with online poker is it's not so easy to win actually in that game. If you looked at the percentage of players who are winning, it's something like very few percent, maybe 5%, maybe less. So most people who go there with the ambition of making money, they fail. They don't actually win. They end up losing more, and also the pocket site or the house takes this percentage of tax, which is called rake. So that is also like making it difficult to people actually win at all at this game. But I after 2 years of intense learning, I really started to crush this game. And back then it was like older format, it's more computer game like format, more how is it in English, like archaic format, like fixed limit hold'em. It's a different game than the normal no limit hold'em. In fixed limit you can only bet a fixed amount, or the bet can be a fixed amount at every turn. So it's a different rules, a completely different game. There is stuff that does work in no limit as well from this fixed limit, but it is a different game. So I was learning only that format for 2 years, and then 2 years I completely crushed everybody, not everybody, but made a lot of money up to like $200 buy-in, mostly $70 buy-in. And in fixed limit it's not so easy to completely crush people, but I was doing that regularly for 2 years. So I think winnings up maximum $30,000. So people I know are greedy, and they call it small sum, but it isn't in a poker, but in terms what is actually possible to do in that game. It's not so easy to just make tens of thousands. So you need to be some of a player, and these players also are quite rare. Most people in the poker market aren't players, they are promoting the game. They're like sports bettors, or coaches, or educators, or casino runners. But this pure poker player, it's not also very common, it's quite rare. But I really love the player aspect. So I was there back then with the other legends of this game. If you know poker, I especially love fixed limit hold'em. It's so archaic, it's so ancient, like it's so old vibe. It's like so old, this game. It's so computer game also. It isn't so much like throwing in chips, and it's all about this playing the game that has rules. So it's more, the rules are more referred to in fixed limit hold'em, because it's always on every turn you can only bet this specific fixed amount. So it's really a rules oriented game. Like people always talk about the rules of that game, and there's also very limited options what you can do, but still the game is unlimited. So let's say turn goes check, check, is the river going to be check, check call, check raise, or check fold, or bet call, bet raise, bet fold. So there's always only these limited options, but there's it's unlimited fun because there are quite many options and the cards are different. So why I'm talking this? I'm not trying to especially praise a specific player pool. I'm trying to give hope to people. Like, it is possible to become a legend in computer game. It is possible, and it doesn't have to be this silly no money run like where you don't have anything else to do but to be an addict of this I don't know, this children game where we are not playing for money but these video games. It doesn't have to be this video game addict. There's much more hope in this industry. You can become a legendary real money player. There is something that there's like so much hope in it, and people are looking for that hope. You can become a computer game legend, for real, and it takes only it takes few years of practice. So, but you need to take it seriously and more seriously than other people. The industry itself, I'm not an expert in that. Especially this how they run casinos. I really love how they run it. And nowadays, for example, you can't play fixed limit tournament. It's not nowhere. Like, it is in some rare places, but mostly it's removed even. So everywhere is no limit hold'em, which means they are not afraid of taking risks. Let's completely remove this specific game and put other games there, like PLO and no limit hold'em. So why have that game at all? Yeah, so I can't do that decision. It's up to the casinos, which games do they run. so it's also changing. But as years go by and as you play regularly, you get this experience, and this experience is which starts to win. It's not like chess, and it's not like running. It is maybe a little bit like soccer, but in this version of soccer, the strategy has much bigger part. Like, if you are the top coach who knows how to put the strategy the best, you are winning much bigger. So it's like soccer, but the strategy is so much more important. Let's say you are like excellent coach who knows where to put each player, what should each player do. Now you're winning much more. It doesn't matter if you have the stamina. It doesn't matter. It's just if you are excellent in putting the players at the right position, you're winning and crushing in this game. So I'm really into soccer recently because my kid goes to soccer training so it's so strategy heavy. Like, when I was a child and I was watching soccer, I didn't see it. I thought it's like run, who runs the fastest and who hits the ball. But it's much more about like outsmarting the villain, and it's very relatable when it comes to poker adventure. You wouldn't want to risk too much, but in friendly battles with money that you can afford, it is such a good feeling that if you have prepared better for the game and you outsmart the other player for many reasons, it's such a good feeling. Like, it's like as if you were the head manager of the soccer team and you have outsmarted the other team completely. Like, this, you can do this in real money gaming. Like, you have prepared better, you played better, you were way ahead in poker strategy and in executing the plan. So now you have taken the money of the other player. So this is for grown-ups, but this is something that matters to me, to my heart. It's like a real money, real computer games. It is possible to become a legendary player in a computer game. For real. Like, and I can tell you how. I have the channel with, but it really makes me think. Yes, it's quite rare. It's not so easy to achieve that actually. The player success, right? Like people are excellent in other areas. Like they know how to write. They write about poker and they get the money, or they run the casino perfectly and everyone is happy and they get the money, or they give massage to these players and everybody's happy. But the actual player thing, like how to be the player, it's not so common actually, especially like this professional player who is like excellent player. It's not so common. It takes a specific type of effort and willpower. Like so many people become these players and they don't really want to do that, and they quit or fail or something like that. But really, the player is like so much fun and such a unique karma, I would say, at least here where I live. People know these games, but nobody does the player. Like nobody is the player. So, but if you want, you can become the player. Like, who plays this? So that is such a nice vibe. Yeah, but it only can come with experience. Like, why would somebody play a computer game for 15 years? I'm planning the next 30 years also to play these computer games. It's a, it's not like this video game for children. It's something is really offered. These leagues are offered for people to participate. And if you want, you can be the player. Right? No.